Hello, I'm Barbara Fletcher. I'm currently exhibiting my artwork at a two-person show at Gallery Z in Lowell. The show is entitled Political Isms. A brief definition of isms is a political movement or philosophy. So May and I are bringing together different isms in this show. May is working with feminist themes,
which has, since time immemorial, had problems in society. And I want to better the lives of women, see women speak for themselves and see the environments that they're in, the societies they live in, recognize their strength.
My work is whimsical and it's very often sculptural, but I am using environmental themes. So the title of my sculptural piece here is Goldberg Variations. The inspiration for this piece is based on an artist, inventor, cartoonist by the name of Rube Goldberg. He used different levers and pulleys and different things that connected to one another in a chain reaction in a very complicated way that resolved in a very simple function. But I see his work, I'm using this in environmental theme as a cause and effect. In the environment, it can be as a chain reaction. One thing affects something else, then affects something else, and changes the environment quite radically.
This piece is part of a body of work that I create out of shadow boxes. It's partly my fascination since childhood with things like doll houses and miniatures. So to create a little world inside of a shadow box, it's like a cutaway that the viewer can view the event that's going on. This particular shadow box is called The Market, and it really is about the job markets. It does have a credenza here where you put your stacks of resumes. So there's a little stack of resumes. And that always felt kind of really like a meat market or an auction when you were asked to put your resume upside down on the stack of everyone else's as you entered the door. It really made you feel dehumanized as an individual. And I think a lot of people in a lot of professions feel this way when they put themselves out on the market for new jobs.
So the title of this piece is Invasive Eaters. I believe man is the biggest invasive species, but on the table here, there are all the local invasive species that they're eating, surrounded by bittersweet vine, which is also an invasive species.
This piece I call Enemy of the State, and it is in reference not only to, say, Afghanistan or any of the Middle Eastern countries. It is an emblem of how women are restricted in very many societies that they're in. It's a very frightening situation, but I'm very glad that the spirit of women is still strong and it's still in there, and they still do want to find their way through any way that they can.
So this piece is called Puzzled, and again it's utilizing a game theme. But I've always been interested in birds. I have birds in also a number of my pieces. And so these are some of the smarter birds on the planet here, the green parrot, crow, and they are, utilizing, this bird is got the pencil in there, and he is trying to rotate the roulette wheel. And if you look closer at the little icons here, it's very social, political.
This piece is called Go to the Head of the Class If They Let You. This is an avenue I'm going down now where I've been using empty bullets, spent cartridges. This piece was based on a game board from a child's game of probably the 50s or 60s, which I found at a flea market. It was called Go to the Head of the Class. And each line represents a grade from kindergarten through 8th grade. And you would answer questions on cards. When you got them right, you would advance. By adding the bullets, it shows how you were interrupted in advancement. And the kids are not being allowed to get to the end, or not being allowed to even exist at the kindergarten level. At the 1st grade level, the smallest children are being targeted.
So this piece is entitled American Roulette, obviously a play on words from Russian roulette, again a circular theme. It's paper collage, paper clay, found objects, whatever. But this quite simply is speaking to the current situation with guns. If you look closely, you can see it says wanted, dead or alive. So there's that imagery is all around here. You know, the American flag, the American eagle. But this center structure is a house. And then if you look closely, you can see people with guns out the window.
This piece is called Madonna of Perpetual Aggravation, and it's part of a series where I am envisioning the legendary perfect woman, the Virgin Mary, as a present-day woman. So I do like to take the Madonna figure and show her as a modern-day woman. A mother, a worker. I have her in different professions and different activities with children, with not children around, and show how easy it is to not be a perfect person in a regular life.
We hope our work is a little provocative and makes people think about these things. And to me, working with these themes is very cathartic, actually, and I hope that they do speak to people and resonate with people, the themes.
I am very happy to be in this show because I feel that my work meshes very well with the work of Barbara Fletcher. People are coming to Lowell a lot more now to view art, and if we can get our messages out to the world, I feel it is a better opportunity that we can do that.